Hi, my name's Ash. I'm here with Fiona, and she's new on team, but I want to know what her opinion on this year's game is.
My opinion on this year's game is that there's lots of different parts of it, from the amps to the speakers to ground pickup versus getting the notes from the player station to the stage, the slot in it, the chain. There's a lot of moving parts, so it's what ones do you value more, which ones do you value less, and I think there'll be a lot of variety.
I actually agree with that one, but what are your goals for this specific season? Like, what do you want to do?
Because I'm new, I don't really have concrete goals other than I just want to learn more and see what opportunities I can have.
I think those are some amazing goals, and I want to thank you for taking your time and doing this interview with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Katie. She's also new to the team, but Katie, I want to know what your thoughts are on this year's game.
This year's game, I was expecting it to be more themed in general with like the music. I thought it would have more music aspects than the names, and there was only one design where I could see really fit the music. In all, for actually engineering and the game part of it, I think it's going to be a good challenge for the team and will be quite fun to do.
I totally agree with that point of it not really fitting the theme that they have, but it's still fun. But honestly, you are new to the team. You've never done any sort of robotics before. So what are your goals?
My goals is to get better at teamwork and to learn more about CAD, and I'll just be part of the group and see how things go.
I think those are some amazing goals, and you could totally accomplish those. I absolutely think you could.
Thank you.
And I thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
I'm here with Tristan. He's new to the team, but not new to robotics, and I want to know what your opinion on this year's game is.
I think this year's game will be pretty fun. I'm really looking forward to figuring out a solution to the chain. Unlike other games where you gotta climb something, this one isn't necessarily super solid, like it's not a solid bar, it's gonna move under weight. And once you get more than one or two machines on there, it'll be a game of operator use instead of mechanical advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of 2 years ago, but like different, because we had the bar, and it was very difficult to actually get up there. For some robots, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of like that.
Yeah, especially with, like I was kind of saying earlier, once you get one robot on there, the height difference changes because the weight shifted.
Mm-hmm. But what are your goals for the season?
I think this season, being able to create a robot that is compact, fast, and somehow uses the same system, or at least part of a same system, in order to climb and to shoot. That way it's compact, it's nice, it's clean, and it is a feat of engineering.
I feel like that would be a very interesting robot, especially with the height requirements and how low the stage actually goes for you to actually be underneath it. That'd be very interesting. But I want to thank you for taking your time out of your sub team, and thank you.
Of course.
I'm here with Luke. He's not new to the team. He has been here for 2 years now. But I want to know what your opinion on this year's game is.
So my first thought was, this game's a lot more fun than last year. Last year's felt very one-dimensional, it felt repetitive, and although I think it was a good game overall, towards the end they make rule changes with points, and it just didn't feel like fun towards those latter weeks. Where this year, there's a lot more different ways to score with the speaker and the amp and the stage. I think teams can get more creative, and there's more ways to do the same task compared to last year. And I think the chain offers something interesting to climb onto and a lot more variability between games.
I do really think that is a good analysis, and it did feel repetitive last year. After a while, not even as not being in Drive Team, it did feel very repetitive. But how about we switch over and go to goals for the season?
So my goals for the robot this year is, first of all, to make it a little bit faster than last year. We switched from Mechanism to Tank Drive, so it should be a little quicker on the floor. We'd like to be able to go underneath the stage with better maneuverability. We'd like to be able to score on the speaker and the amp very consistently. I don't know how many teams are going to go for a triple climb in the chain. That'd be cool to do, but I think more realistic, keeping space for a double climb and keeping that as consistent as possible. And overall, just a robot that is much more capable of moving and scoring compared to our last year's robot, and hopefully compared to other robots.
I mean, this year is going to definitely opt for a lot of different robot designs, especially since I feel like some teams are going to try to get underneath the stage, so they're going to be shorter, which is going to be interesting. But thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And you have a good night.
You too.